Hey all, Sean here, back again with another edition of Game On Cards and Collectibles. Today I have a SGC order that I'm putting together. PSA is really backlogged right now, so I was going through some of my cards that I've prepped for grading and trying to figure out which ones I wanted to send off to SGC. Although SGC is also backlogged, every grading company right now is backlogged. There's still turnaround times are probably around, sounds like they're about 3 weeks out, maybe 4 at the most, so still a reasonable amount of time. And I've got some cards here that I wanted to get out and get graded. So let's take a look at what I'm sending out today. And of course, I will also follow up this video with the reveal video as well. Appreciate y'all spending some time with me today, and I appreciate the support as well. All right, so first up here, I've got a 2022 Panini Instant John Jones UFC. Expressionists is the set here. This was a set that you could purchase on Panini's website directly, and depending on how many people were interested is what the print run ended up being. So in this particular case, this set was printed 554 times. So this card is numbered to 554. Pretty cool little card. I thought it would look good in an SGC slab, mainly because it's a frame that the card is in, and I know that SGC is kind of famous for their tuxedo slab and kind of a frame type of card. And also paper cards look just as good in an SGC, if not better, than some of the competitor grading companies. I also thought that the black on the shirt would look nice in a tuxedo slab, so we'll see how that turns out. The pre-grade is a 9.5 on this particular card. Next up, we have a 2001 Steve Smith rookie. This is his rookie card from 2001 Topps. It's a really clean looking card. Didn't have much issues other than a little whiting on one of the back corners, but my pre-grade is a mint plus 9.5 on that one as well. Next up, we're going to go back a little further here. 1991. This one brings back a lot of childhood memories. Upper Deck Game Breakers hologram of Emmitt Smith. Holograms I typically wouldn't recommend sending in. They're really easy to get any kind of scratches, and really they come out of the packs typically already pre-scratched. The only issue is this card does have some left to right or right-hand side centering issues, but overall it's really clean. And actually the front, this one really doesn't have many scratches on it at all, so I thought it was definitely worth sending in if it could possibly get a mint 9 or better. So that's my pre-grade on this one, a mint 9. As much as I would love to send this card into PSA, I just don't think that they would give me a fair grade on it, and I think it would come back really low grade. So we're going to try SGC on that one. Next up, a little tennis. Got a Jessica Pegula 2024 Topps Chrome Gold Refractor Auto, serial number to 50. If you are familiar with Jessica at all, her parents own the Buffalo Bills. And she's obviously been in tennis for quite some time now, but she's kind of been a late bloomer in her late 20s, early 30s until she actually started really making her way up the rankings into the top 10. And she's done a really good job. I expect to see her having more success here in 2025. My pre-grade on this card is a mint plus 9.5. Next, we have a Mira Andreeva. This is her 2024 Topps Chrome rookie. Only a 17-year-old, and she's already flying up the rankings. She just recently won a title here this year already, and expect to see a lot of great things coming our way. This is her clay court refractor rookie. Pre-grade as a 9.5. Next, we have a 2011 Topps J.J. Watt rookie. This one looks really clean, well centered. Couldn't find any issues with this, so my pre-grade is a Gem Mint 10. This one I was back and forth on SGC, PSA, SGC, PSA. So I ended up deciding to go with SGC on this, probably one of my best Nico Horner cards in the PC. This is the first Bowman Gold Refractor Auto, serial number to 50. It does have a huge print line going right down the middle, which you can't really see in the sleeve here. It's definitely not going to get a gem. Other than that, though, this card is absolutely perfect. Just has one big vertical print line. And so I was going to send it into PSA originally. I knew it would going to get a 9 for sure, but I thought I had a chance to get a 9.5 with SGC. And it's for my PC, so I don't, the resale value isn't necessarily a big deal. Let's go ahead and give SGC a try on this one. Pre-grade is a mint plus 9.5. Next up, we have a 1972 Roberto Clemente in action. Thought this card looks pretty well centered. It's a little off, but every corner has a slight issue. That's why I'm giving it a pre-grade of a 6. You can even see it more profound on the back. But other than that, it's pretty clean. The registration's pretty good. And so my pre-grade is a SGC 6. Next up, we have a 1992 Topps Stadium Club Members Only Barry Bonds. This is a special edition Members Only. Came in a Members Only set. And this is recognizing Barry Bonds as a 2-time MVP winner when he was still with the Pirates. See that Members Only embossed down there at the bottom. Again, another card that I thought PSA is probably going to beat me up for just because of the year and the player that it is. I thought SGC could possibly give me a better, more fair review of this card. It's really clean. I don't think it has really any issues at all. The only real issue that I can think of is that it's slightly off center on the back. You can see here the right side's a little wider than the left, but other than that, it's really clean. My pre-grade on this is a mint plus 9.5. And last but not least, sending in this thick Derek Jeter 20 years the captain manufactured relic here. It's a really sharp looking card. It's a thicker card. And in 2020, they had done a commemorative set for Derek Jeter. And this one looks really clean. Gave it a mint plus 9.5 as my pre-grade. Just thought it would look really good in an SGC tux. And that concludes the submission. Please hang out for the reveal. Thanks, everybody. Hey all, Sean here. Back with the SGC reveal. Appreciate y'all spending some time with me today. All right, well, this took a little bit longer than expected. I think I initially thought it would take about 4 or 5 weeks, and I'll have to double check. I'll put it on the screen, but I think it was closer to almost 8 weeks, maybe 7 weeks. Anyway, glad to have it back. This is a 10 card SGC reveal. As always, blind reveals. I have not taken a peek at the grades, so we're all seeing these here for the first time together. Now, this is a multi-sport. Most of the cards I sent in, with the exception of, I think there was a 1970 something Roberto Clemente. The rest of them, I pretty much think they're going to be around a 9.5, and that was kind of intentional. I kind of went through the cards that I thought were closer to a 9.5 than they were a 10, and I want to get them slabbed up in the tux. All right. Let's see how these turned out. Oh, no peeking. Darn it. I saw that one. Well, if it's the card I think it is, it actually turned out better than I thought. All right. I think these might have come back in order. Well, maybe not. But I remember the John Jones being the first card in the order. All right. We'll see if he ends up fighting. A lot of controversy with the UFC right now and John Jones. So this card is numbered to 554. Thought it looked good enough to get a mint plus 9.5. However, I will say now that I'm looking at it under some additional light here, these two bottom corners are showing a little bit of whiting. That'll definitely impact grade. Hopeful that it's at least a 9 now. Let's see how it turned out. Yep, it's a 9. Pretty cool little card. I actually like it in the tux. I think it displays nicely. Next up, we have the 2001 rookie of Steve Smith, possible future Hall of Famer. Thought this card was really clean. My pre-grade was a 9.5. It comes back a 9. Okay. Yep. Little OC on the left-hand side. Probably one of the factors, definitely one of the factors why it didn't get the 9.5 expected pre-grade. And then there's a hair of a white corner right down here. So that's enough to give it a 9. All right. This one will be interesting. I don't know what to make of this one. You've got here the 1991, I believe, Game Breakers from Upper Deck, the hologram card, Emmitt Smith. I'm hopeful that it's a 9. Anything better than that would be amazing. And it comes back an 8. All right. Not too surprised, honestly. These are super hard to get in a good grade, but look how cool that looks. I almost feel like they should bring back a hologram, at least maybe an insert set or something. I haven't seen much football hologram type cards, but that's a pretty cool looking card. We'll save the next one. That's probably my more valuable one, so we'll save that one. We'll go up with the I think this is the clay court refractor of Mira Andreeva, rookie. Pre-grade was a 9.5, and it comes back a 9. All right. Pretty cool looking card. Looks nice in the tuxedo. So far I'm a little off on my pre-grades. Let's see how the J.J. Watt does. Next up we have the J.J. Watt rookie from 2011 Topps. Just a base here. Nothing too crazy. Pre-grade, I believe on this one was a gem. The only gem mint 10 that I expected on my pre-grade. And this one comes back a 9.5. J.J. Watt rookie and future Hall of Famer. Ooh, we're definitely saving that one for last. All right, well, this is not the card I thought that I saw there. This is the Roberto Clemente, card number 310. This one, my pre-grade was a 6. Comes back a 5/5. Okay, I'm not too far off. For the most part, this card has pretty decent centering. Although I will say it's a little loose. I'm almost surprised it didn't get the min grade. The corners, every single one of these corners has just a little bit of wear. So 5/5 on that one. All right, then next is that Derek Jeter from 2020, that thick patch card. I believe my pre-grade on this was maybe a 9, possible 9/5. I thought, considering it's a thick card, I thought it actually looked really clean. The corners, edges, and surface looked really good. Comes back an 8/5. All right. Yeah, some of these cards I also wanted to get slabbed up because I want to have some cards for the next show that I set up at. I want to have some discount bin stuff because that really brings in the traffic. And then hopefully they stick around for, some of the other stuff that I have in my case. Next, we have a Stadium Club from 1992. This is a Barry Bonds, 2-time MVP. I believe my pre-grade on this was a 9/5. Oh, that's the one that got the 7. Ouch. Wow. I don't know what I missed on this one, but it's definitely significant. Edges look good. It must be surface related because the edges look good. I don't know. Corners? It's got to be surface related then. Maybe there's a dent or something that I missed. Huh. That's a head scratcher. Well, I'm covering all the grade possibilities here. All right, last two are gold. Love me some gold. Jessica Pegula, 2024 Topps Chrome Rookie. Gold refractor auto, numbered to 50. Pre-grade was a 9/5. One of the main reasons why I submitted to SGC because there's the last two cards here. I really wanted to get a 9/5. Didn't want a 9. So let's see how this one turned out. 9/5. All right. Solid. Yep. Just didn't want a 9 from PSA. Thought it would still look nice in the tuxedo slab, which it does. That's stand worthy. I'm just bringing this over here now because I really think I'm going to get a 9/5 on the Nico. Stands ready for you, Nico. 2018 Bowman First Gold Auto, numbered to 50. Excited to have this one in the PC. And pre-grade was a 9/5. Yes. Gem. 10/10. So notice, just if you're not familiar with the way they grade, I forgot to mention this earlier. Notice the Pegula is also an auto, but it didn't get an auto grade. And that's because SGC will only provide an auto grade if the auto itself is a 10. Otherwise, they'll leave it off the card. So they didn't feel like this auto on the Pegula was worthy of a gem. So they just graded the card itself and they left the auto grade off. And when they do have an auto that's a gem, as the Nico is, they put it on the flip. Awesome. All right. Well, that was a good way to end it. It was going a little sideways there, but we brought it back around. Appreciate y'all spending some time with me today, and we will see you back here real soon. Take care, everybody.